Welcome to Bethel Online Education Hub. Learn anytime, anywhere. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe for more. Let's learn together, the Bethel way.
So good day. Now let's proceed to our new lessons. It's all about the value, the contribution of local writers to the development of regional literary tradition. So local writers play a big role in developing regional literary tradition because they preserve the history, culture, and values of their community through their works. So they use the language, experience, and story of their own region, which helps people understand their identity and heritage. Their writing keeps local tradition alive, inspire pride in one's root, and also give future generations a deeper connection to their culture by valuing their contribution with honor the richness and diversity of the Philippine literature. So context originates from the notion of weaving together. It is defined as the circumstance that form the settings of events, statement, or ideas, and in the way of which it can be fully understood and assessed. So reading a literary piece may contribute to the production of the author and the reception of the reader as they appreciate and explore. So next is the writers. It refers to new literary work created within the last decade. It is the written by contemporary authors which may deal with the current themes and issue and reflects a technological culture. It often breaks traditional writing rules. So a writer is a person who creates a written work such as stories, poems, plays, essay, or books. Writers express ideas, emotion, and experience through words. They can inform, entertain, inspire, and preserve the culture and tradition of their community. So, for example, Jose Rizal, No Limitang Hire, El Filibusterismo, Francisco Balagtas, Florante at Laura, Nick Joaquin, May, Mayday Eve, The Woman Who Had Two Novels, Luwalhati Bautista, Dekada 70, Bata-Bata Paano Ka Ginawa. So, Virgilio Almario, of which is Rio Alma, Filipino Poems and Essay, Carlos Bulusan, America in the Hearts. Next is 21st century reader, grew up using technology as primary learning tool, grew up capable of navigating and interpreting digital formats and media message technology as primary learning tool. So, a 21st century reader is someone who reads not only the traditional printed books, but also digital text such as ebooks, online articles, blogs, social media posts, and multimedia content. So they use technology and critical thinking to understand, analyze, and share information. A 21st century reader is expected to be critical, creative, and responsible in consuming text since information today can come from many sources. For example, reading novels through ebooks or Wattpads, using online news sites instead of just newspaper, watching or reading educational blogs or podcasts, analyzing and sharing the truths and on literature through social media, using digital platforms like Kindle, YouTube, or online libraries or research. In short, a 21st century reader is not just a book lover, but also someone who can navigate both print and digital text, understanding their meaning and impact today's world. Now let's proceed to four major literacy genres. In this slide, we have three: poetry, drama, fiction. So poetry, it is an imaginative awareness of experience expressed through meaning, sounds, and rhythmic language choices to evoke an emotional response. It has been known to employ meter rhyme, the very nature of poetry as an authentic and individual mode of expression makes it clearly impossible to define. So, ang poetry is a form of literature that expresses ideas, emotion, or experience in a creative and imaginative way. It often uses special features such as rhythm, meter, rhyme, figurative, and language, and vivid imagery to make the words more powerful and memorable. In simple terms, poetry is a way of writing that goes beyond the ordinary sentence using beauty of language to touch the heart and mind. For example, poetry, a short poem, example yung haiku, gentle morning breeze, flower make, flowers wake with the soak of sunlight, nature sings anew. A rhyme of couplet, the stars above the shine clear and bright, guiding us gently through the night. So yun yung poetry. Next, drama. It is composition in prose or verse, presenting in dialogue of patonging, a story involving conflict, more contrast and character, especially intended to be up to a stage or a play. It may be any situation or series of events having vivid, emotional, and completing or sticking interest. So, drama is a type of literature that is written to be performed on stage, radio, television, or film. It shows story about people, their action and emotion through dialogue. Right? Katulad yung sinasabi ng mga character. And action yung ginagawa naman nung mga nagpe-perform sa harap. In simple terms, a drama is a story act out by characters in front of an audience. So, sa drama, mayroon tayong key features of drama. We have character, the people in the story, dialogue, conversation between the character, settings where and when the story happened, plot, the sequence of events like beginning or middle, end. Then syempre yung conflict niya, the struggle or problem that drives the story. Samples naman, yung Romeo and Juliet by William Shakespeare, yung Oedipus Rex by Sophocles, and then si local plays or stage performance in school or our communities. So yung drama kahit saan pwede natin siyang i-perform. Gano'n din yung poetry. Yung poetry naman, once na napagawa ni teacher yung student ng poetry, dun pa lang papasok sa isipan ng student kung ano yung dapat niyang ilagay, ano yung imagination na pumapasok sa kanya pag nagbigay ng topic. So, ganun din naman sa drama. Hindi naman tayo pwedeng mag-drama ng basta-basta lang. Siyempre, kailangan natin sundin yung mga features niya, yung characters, dialogue and setting, then syempre yung plot, and then yung magiging conflict. So, bago tayo mag-proceed sa next, tignan niyo yung paano i-pronounce yung poetry, yung drama, yung mga spellings niya. So now, let's proceed to fictions. It is a literature created from the imagination, not presented as fact or true, may be based on a true story or situation. Example, yung biographies, articles from textbooks and newspaper and magazine. So, fiction, though, is a type of literature that is created from the imagination of the writer, with the events, characters, settings may be inspired by real life, but they are not entirely true or factual. So, fiction is meant to entertain, inspire, or share ideas through made up the story. So, in a simple, fiction is a story that comes from the imagination, not from real events. Example dyan, yung novels, which is yung Harry Potter by J.K. Rowling, then yung No Limitang Hirin ni Jose Rizal. Siyempre, papasok din dyan yung short story. Meron ako dito ang sample, yung The Mats by Francisco Arcelania, How My Brother Leon Wrote Home a Wife by Manuel Ardela, Fables and Fairy Tales, The Lion and the Mouse, and then syempre yung Cinderella. So yun yung mga naging examples ng fiction. So, 'pag nagpunta tayo sa mga national bookstore, may makikita tayong mga stories or books which is dun na kung saan maaaring mag-produce ng fiction. Yung mga kathang isip, ganun din naman sa Wattpad, meron tayong mga nababasang ganyan. So now let's proceed in 21st century literary genres. So the 21st century literary genres are modern types of writing that have emerged or become more popular in today's time because of the technology, globalization, and new ways of expressing ideas. Unlike traditional forms like poetry, drama, fiction, and etc. So these are the often influenced by digital platform, contemporary themes, and innovative style. So sa major 21st century daw, meron tayong creative non-fiction that combines factual and writing the storytelling techniques. For example na dyan, yung memoirs, personal essay, travel writing, so digital literature, graphic novels and manga, chick lit or lad lit, flash fiction and microfiction, blogging and online journals, fan fiction, textula and other digital poetry, doodle fiction, speculative fiction. So, in short, 21st century are new or modern forms of literature that reflects today's culture, technology, and ways of storytelling. So, yun siya. So now let's proceed to illustrated novels. The story through text and illustrated image. 50% of the narrative is presented without words. The reader must interpret the image to comprehend the story completely. And syempre yung textual portion are presented in traditional form. Some illustrated novels daw may certain no text at all and then span all genres. For example, yung example include the innovation of Hugo Cabret by Brian Sinich and The Arrival by Shantan. So, illustrated novels are type of 21st century literary genre where the story is told through a combination of text and illustration. So the image are not just decoration, they are an essential part of the storytelling, helping readers and understand the plot, settings, and then syempre yung characters. A simple word, an illustrated novel is a book that mixes words and a picture to tell a story. So we have pictures of illustrated novels. Uses of drawings, sketches, or digital art along with text. Image may carry part of the story, not just to support it. Siyempre, ganun din yung often aim of both young and adults reading. Can be in black and white or colored illustration. So, for example, yung Diary of Wimpy Kid by Jeffrey Kinney, and then the invention of Hugo Cabret by Brains and Six. So, papasok din dyan yung kay Tres from Philippine Graphic Novels with Illustration. So, illustrated novels daw, ah, hindi lang para sa mga pictures nga. So, papasok din nga yung mga drawing like sketches or digital art. Lalo na 'pag gumagawa kayo ng mga pictures or image na kung saan ay bina-black and white color niyo lang siya or colored. So, yun pala 'pag gumawa kayo ng gano'n is illustrated novels na. Nagkakaroon ng story. So, an illustrated novel is a storybook that combines words and pictures to make storytelling feel and more engaging. For example, bumili kayo ng storybook, syempre makikita niyo dun black and white, yung kulay niya, then syempre sa ibaba ay may mga words or sentences kung saan sinasabi yung story, ano ba yung nilalaman ng books na yun. For example, bumili kayo ng si Pagong at si Unggoy ba yun? Yun, ma 'di ba 'pag bumili kayo nun meron kayong mabibili na black and white lang yung kulay ta's sa baba niya may mga sentence or story kung saan ipinapahayag yung mga damdamin ng bawat isa. Next, digifiction, a table media literature, combines three media, book, movie, or video and internet website. To get the full story, student must engage in navigation, reading and viewing in all the three forms. For example, yung part kay Patrick Harmon, yung Skeleton Creek and Anthony Zuiker, Level 26. So, in the 21st century, literature or digitation has evolved beyond the printed page and embraced the world of technology. So, one of the most popular innovation is yung digifiction or digital fiction. It is a literary experience that combines three elements which is nga yung text, image, and digital features such as nga din yung videos, animation, or interactivity. So, unlike traditional books, digifiction is designed to be read and experienced using electronic device like computers, tablet, or mobile phones. So, the main purpose of digifiction is to give readers a more engaging and immersive experience. It makes use of hyperlinks, interactive media, and visual effects that allow readers not just to read but also to explore and interact with the story. For example, some digifiction let the reader choose how the story ends, making the reader experience more personal and exciting. So, this modern form of literature reflects how technology has influenced our lives. Young readers today are more drawn to digital media, and digifiction bridge the gap between traditional storytelling and the digital world. It also offers opportunities for writers to be more creative, combining words, arts, sounds, and motion into the one work. So, digifiction is not just a new genre but a symbol of how literature adapts to the change of the modern age. So, it provides the story can live in many forms, whether on paper or on screen, as long as they continue to inspire and connect with people. So, yun yung digifiction. Next, let's proceed to graphic novel. Narrative in comic book formats. Narrative work in which the story is conveyed to the reader using comic form. Archie Comics by John Goldwater and illustrator Bob Montana is a good example. So, graphic novels is a type of literary genre that tells the story using illustration like drawings or comics. Combined with text, unlike the ordinary comics books, graphic novels are usually longer, more detailed, and complete in the plot, similar to a novel but presented in a visual format. So, in a simple term, a graphic novel is like a comic book but with a full story that may be serious, educational, or entertaining. So, may mga features din yung graphic novels which is uses panels and speech bubble like comics, combine picture and dialogue, plus narration, can cover many genres like fantasy, history, romance, or mystery, or biography. Aim about young and adult readers. For example, yung nga yung kay Twist, yung Philippine graphic novel by Budget Tan and Cajo Baldusino. Maus by Arts Spiderman, historical yon. So, yung Persepolis by Marjane Strapi, autobiographical. Watchmen by Alan Moore, superhero. So, yun yung mga example ng ah, graphic novels. So, once nga, ano, sa Canva, for example, pwede na kayo mag-create ng comics books doon, ng comic story. Kasi nandun na lahat yung features na hinahanap sa paggawa ng graphic novels or ng comics. So, Gano'n din 'pag bumili din kayo ng or nag-create kayo, nag-drawing kayo, papasok na yung word na graphic novels kung saan, naito-drawing niyo yung tao kung tao naman yun, then yung yung bubble na kung saan nilalagay yung mga message, gano'n, or yung magiging conversation ng bawat isa. Makakabili din kayo ng mga comics books sa mga bookstore. Once na makakita kayo ng gano'n, papasok na yung graphic novels dun. So now let's proceed to manga. We have Japanese words for comics. It is used in the English-speaking world as genetic term for all comic book and graphic novels originally published in Japan. So consider as an artistic storytelling style. So sa Tagalog, ito ha. Ang manga daw ay isang tanyag na anyo ng panitikan at sining mula sa Japan kung saan ay pinagsasama ang mga kwento at guhit. Ito ay inilathala na parang comics gamit ang mga kahon, panels o logo ng usapan, speech bubbles kung tawagin din yun. Katulad ng sinabi ko doon sa graphic novels. So, at masining din ang ilustrasyon upang mabigay buhay ang istorya. So, naiiba ito sa karaniwang comics dahil binabasa ito mula kanan papuntang kaliwa. So, saklaw naman ang iba't ibang uri ng kwento tulad ng aksyon, romance, fantasy, horror, at pang-araw-araw na buhay. So, dahil dito naabot nito ang lahat ng mambabasa, kung saan man bata man o matanda. So, ilan sa mga kilalang halimbawa ay yung Naruto ni Kishimoto and yung One Piece ni Eiichiro Oda and the Demon Slayer by Koyo Harugata. So special ang mga manga dahil sa pagsanib ng sining at panitikan, ang mga guhit daw ay hindi lamang dekorasyon kundi nagbibigay din sa damdamin, kilos at kahulugan ng kwento. Dahil dito, ang manga daw ay hindi lamang tanyag sa Japan kundi sa buong mundo na. So, at nakaka-impluwensya pa 'to pagdating sa anime, pelikula, kultura. So, kabuuan, ang manga ay hindi lamang libangan, kundi isang may kayamanang kultural ng Japan na patuloy na nagbibigay ng inspirasyon at nag-uugnay sa mga tao at sa iba-ibang panig ng mundo. So, yun nga, yung example na nga yung One Piece, pag nakakita kayo ng parang style comics book, ay gawa yun sa manga. Kung saan yung mga bubble or yung tinatawag niya na speech bubbles. Next, Amerimanga, sometimes used to refer to comics created by American artists in manga style. So, Amerimanga is a style of comics created outside of Japan or yung often in America or other Western countries, but drawn and written in the manga style. So, it is inspired by Japanese manga in terms of artwork, paneling, and storytelling, but the creators are usually non-Japanese. So, Amerimanga is manga made by Japanese artists, usually written in English but following look and feel the Japanese manga. So, uses of Japanese manga art style, big expressive eyes, detailed action scenes, panel layouts, written in English or local language instead of Japanese, can be read left to right like Western comics or right to left like Japanese manga. So, cover many genres like fantasy, romance, and action, slice of life, and sci-fi, etc. So, for example, Ameri Manga, Peach Pass by Lindsay Seables, The Hanes by Alice Legro, Dramacon by Sabata Chomakova, Red String by Gina Biggs. So, yun yung mga example ng Ameri Manga. Next, doodle fiction is literary presentation incorporating doodle writings and drawings. Literary presentation where the author incorporates the doodle writing. drawing and handwritten graphics in the place of the traditional font. So, doodle fiction daw is a type of someone the unique literary genres of the 21st century. So that combines traditional storytelling with hand-drawn illustration, doodles, and handwritten graphics. Unlike the graphic novels or illustrated novels, doodle fiction is used drawing that looks casual or playful, as if they were sketched in a notebook. These doodles are not just decoration. They are part of the story itself, like helping readers understand the thoughts and feelings and experience of the characters. So this genre is very popular among young readers because of its fun and creative style. The combination of text and doodles make the story more engaging and easy to follow, especially for students who enjoy visuals. A famous example of doodle fiction is Young Jeff Keighley's The Diary of Wimpy Kid, where the story of the middle school boy is told through simple words and humorous doodles. So, doodle fiction show how literature continues to adapt uh, the interest of the modern reader by mixing art and writing. Syempre, yung how to propose the storytelling that does have to follow the traditional rules. Instead, it can be playful and relatable and appealing to a wide audience. In conclusion, doodle fiction is more than just a book with drawing. It is a modern way of storytelling that blends imagination, humor, and creativity. Next, text of novels like Bloods, emails, and informal narrative. Story told almost entirely in the dialogue, simulating social network changes. So, talk novels sometimes are called SMS novels or cell phone novels, are a 21st century literary genre written and presented in the style of texting, text messaging, or chat conversation. So, the story is told mainly through the short text exchanges between the character, often using abbreviations, emojis, or casual chat language. So, they mimic the format of cell phone messaging like SMS, Messenger, or group chats app. So narration is minimal, most of the plot, emotion, and conflicts unfold through the character conversation. So they reflect the modern digital age where people communicate primarily through the gadgets and social media. For examples, in the Philippines, text of novel become popular in teen magazine and Wattpad, where stories are written in a chat form. Japanese self-help novels like Kitae Shosetsu like Deep Love or similar in style and influence the trend. So, paano ba naging important sa literature natin ang text novels? Siyempre, it shows how technology shapes storytellings. It appeals to the youth who are familiar with the chat and text formats. It demonstrates the literature adapt to new platforms and modern language. Next, chick literature or chick lit remain a genre of fiction that primarily focuses on the lives, relationship, and personal growth of the young, often professional women. So it typically features a female protagonist who is choose femininity in heavily formalizing in the plot. So we have Scarlet Lily, The Night Before Christmas, and Miranda Dickinson's Started with a Kiss are examples of this. So, chick lit is often shortened to chick lit is a 21st century literary genre that features story written mainly for women or about women and often by women. So this novel usually focus on everyday life's like struggle, aspiration of modern women, blending humor and romance, friendship, and then personal growth. So we have features of Chiclet, who Nigerian protagonist is usually a young, independent, career-oriented woman, but sometimes figuring life out. Themes of love, themes of love, dating and friendship, self-discovery, and work-life balance, written in a light, witty, and relatable tone. Urban settings like New York, London, Manila are common. So, often tackle real issue, which is your identity, independence, relationship, and then your success in a fun, entertaining way. So we have examples here. Yung Bridget Jones, Diary by Helen Fielding, Convention of Psychology by Sophie Kinsella, The, De- The Devil Wears Prada by Lauren Wisberger. So, yun yung mga example ni Chick Lit. So, the importance of literature give women's voice more visibility and contemporary fiction. So, to make literature accessible, entertaining, and relevant to modern female readers, reflect the changing roles of women in society and their struggles in balancing tradition and modernity. So, Fast Diction, a very short story. It is a style of fictional literature of extreme brevity. There is no widely accepted definition of the length and category. It could range from word to 1,000. So, a flash fiction is a very short narrative like flash fiction combined with an essay reflective quality. So, sa flash fiction is a super short story, usually under 1,000 words, sometimes just a few sentences. So, yung essay include reflection that insight of a lesson learned. So, flash fiction, it is often ano, flash diction is often misheard or mistaken term or flash fiction in literature. But if you are teacher or modules specifically use flash fiction, it may refer to. So, flash dictions is very short. The diction, the exact words usually and crucial, very word must be precise, powerful, meaningful. So means the careful selection of words is writing very short story, where each word comes to create impact website the brevity of the text. For example, she knocked no one open and she left forever. So the diction here is yung not and then yung often left forever. So give the story weight in just a few words. Ganun lang siya. Mikli, nilimit, na umaabot minsan ng hanggang 1,000 words but minsan sentence lang. Next, six-word flash fiction. Fast and fun, bite-sized and narrative, like other forms of a short story or flash fiction, a six-word story allows a reader to consume an entire narrative just for a minute. So, a type of flash fiction that tells complete story, exactly six words. It is the shortest form of storytelling, but tiny but powerful. So we have here example. For sale, baby shoes never worn. So often attributed to Ernest Hemingway. Galing yun kay ano. So we have original examples of six words. He left, she waited, time froze. We have six words, right? He left, she waited, time froze. So dun pa lang may anim na words. How about this one? Forgotten ring, broken vows, empty bed. So meron din siya. Forgotten ring, broken vows, empty bed. So we have another here. Door open, no one. Heart race, heart race. So dream sold cheap, regret cost more. I lie, you believe, love die. So yun yung mga examples ng uh, flash fiction. So, if gagawa kayo nun, make sure it's very short story, usually under 1,000 words, that still contains the essential elements of fiction. We have character, setting, conflict, and resolution. It captures just a moment, scene, or idea, but deliver an impact like a full story. So, brevity, very short lang, quick to read, focus often the centers on one on event or emotion, imply the depth, suggests more than what is rated, surprise twist, many and without unexpected turn, emotional punch, leaves the reader thinking and feeling strongly. So, we have another sample of flash fiction. Yung title niya is The Last Call. Her phone rang at midnight. She smiled and thinking it was him. It was the hospital. Yun yung example ni sample flash fiction. Next, science fiction or science fic, actual or imagined science upon the society or individual. It is a genre of speculative fiction dealing with the imaginative concepts such as uh, futuristic science and technology and space travel, time travel, faster than light travel, or parallel universe and extra and terrestrial life. Often expenses the potential consequence of scientific and other innovation and has been called literature of ideas. So science fiction is a literary genre that uses imagination, science, and technology to create a story that often explore the future, space, advance, and even invention, words, alternate words, yan. Alternate words or even what if the scenarios. So it's sometimes called the literature of idea because it doesn't just tell a story. It asks big question about humanity, progress, and the universe. So based on science and technology, real or imagine, often is set in the future, outer space, or alternate realities. Explore the scientific discoveries, inventions, robot and aliens, time travel, or dystopian society. Raise ethical and philosophical question, yung what if AI become more intelligent than human? Yun yung mga example ni science fiction. Mix imagination plus science to reflect possibilities. So, for example, uh, Frankenstein by Mary Shelley, considered the first scientific novel in 1984 by George Orwell, The War of the World by H.G. Wells, done by Frank Herbert. Movies, Star Wars, The Matrix, and Interstellar. Yun yung mga example niya. So, mini sample or science fiction plus fiction, year 2090, yung Earth Sky Turn Red, children born today will never know the color blue. So, yan. More on science yan, kung saan na nandiyan yung imagination natin and technology to create and to explore a war future or yung space advanced the invention. Next, blog, a regularly updated website or web page, a website containing short articles called posts that are changes regularly. Some blogs are written by one person containing his or her own opinions, interests, and experience, while the other are written by different people. So hyperpoetry, it can be either involve the set words, phrases, line, etc. that presented a variable order, but it sit in a one-page, much as traditional poetry does that those or it can contain parts of the poem that move transform. So in today's digital world, blogs have become one of the most popular platforms for sharing idea or stories and information. A blog is a one online journal or website where individuals write about the different topics such as the lifestyles, education, travel and technology, or personal experience. Unlike the traditional forms of writing, blogs are interactive because the readers can leave comments, share posts, and engage in discussion with the writer. So, one of the main strengths of blog is accessibility. Anyone with an internet connection can read or even create a blog. This allows ordinary people, not just professional writers, to express themselves and reach a global audience. So students use blogs for learning, teachers are use them for teaching, and professionals use to them to share knowledge and promote their work. In this sense, blogs are not just tools for self-expression but also for education, communication, and even the business. Blogs are also powerful because they are personal or relatable, unlike the formal essay or textbooks. Blogs often use a conversational style that feels like talking to a friend. This makes complex ideas and easier to understand and encourage more people to read and engage. At the same time, blogs give writers freedom to be creative by adding pictures, videos, or links to make their own content more appealing. So, blogs are more than just online journals. They are platforms that give voice to individuals, spread knowledge, and connect people access the world. As technology continues to evolve, blogs will remain a meaningful way for sharing truths and shaping ideas in the digital age. So yun, that's all. So, for example, personal blog, writer or share experience, reflection, or daily life. Example nito yung my journey as a senior high student. For education blog naman, ito naman yung nakapokus sa learning, tutorials, or academic topics. 5 study hack to prepare for exam. Pag sa travel blog naman, sharing travel experience like photos and guides. Example nito, exploring the hidden beaches of the Palawan. So, sa lifestyle blog naman, covers everyday topics like food, fashion, fitness, or hobbies. Yung papasok na example nito, simple morning routines for a productive day. Siyempre, hindi rin mawawala yung technology blog, which is discusses the gadgets, apps, or the impact of technology, like how AI changing the way we learn. Ganun siya, no? So, we have literature book or blog, reviews and reflection on books, poems, and writing. For example, why poetry still matters in the 21st century. Yan. Next is food blog. Focus on received food reviews or cooking tips. Example nito, top 10 street food you most try in Manila. Or top 10 street food you most try in Philippines. Di ba? Mas na-engage yung mas manonood doon. Once na yung doon pa lang sa unang video or sa unang slide ng video ay nakalagay na yung nilalaman no video na yun. Next, hyperpoetry. It can be either involve set words, phrases, line, etc. that are represented in variables order but sit on the page much as traditional poetry does, or it can contain parts of the poem that move and transform. So, hyperpoetry is a type of digital or electronic poetry that use hyperlinks, multimedia, and interactive feature to create a poem. Unlike traditional poetry that is read from the start to finish, hyperpoetry allows a reader to click links, explore the paths, or view image, sounds, and the videos that are part of the poem. And it's not just word on a page, it is poetry combined with technology, often found online. So by uses of hyperlinks to connect different parts of the poem, can include the multimedia like yung image, music, animation, or video. Siyempre, papasok din dun yung non-linear. Reader may choose different paths or the orders when reading. Interactive, interactive readers can sometimes influence how the poem is experienced, reflects the digital age and how technology shape literature. For example, ng hyperpoetry, imagine in one-line poem in the word memory is a link. When you click it and all photograph appears. Another link when the word silent. Play the sounds of waves. Each click depends the poem meaning. So, may importance din ng 21st century literature to blend arts, technology, and literature to encourage creativity beyond the text, makes reading more engaging and interactive for digital natives. So, that's all for today. See you in our next lesson.